Raylene, here we go. We are live from Fly on the Wall Productions, the Aired Out podcast, streamed everywhere you get your podcasts and on the web at airedoutvt.com. Top of the morning to you. Day number 28 of December. Where did Christmas come and go? It was like...
I don't know, but I'm glad it went.
Are you?
Yeah. I'm all done with that crazy mess.
You know, that's funny that you say that, because I almost said that yesterday, and I decided not to.
Well, leave it to me.
Well, yes, that's true, but I decided not to because I'm like, people are going to be like, oh, JD, you got to have Christmas in your heart all year long, and you're a Scrooge.
I can have Christmas in my heart all year long without having all of the chaos of Christmas.
Well said, sister.
You can have a good heart all year long without the commercialism, the songs, the craziness, the tears of I'm pissed off because this didn't happen or that didn't happen. I hate it all, every single bit of it. Always have, always will.
Oh, we just found out the truth about.
When my kids were little, like I enjoyed it even a little bit, but not even. I enjoyed our morning. But when our kids were little, it was chaos. You ran to this house and that house, and they got crazy amounts of gifts here and there, and they...
Sure.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Like, a Christmas in 1950 would have been more up my alley.
Yes.
And so when my kids were little, literally, they would go to bed Christmas Day, and Christmas would leave the house. The tree, out the door, everything. Done. Over.
That's like my brother. He's like, okay, is it 12 noon yet?
That's right.
Have the stockings been opened? Are we all good?
Yeah, everybody ate their dinner. Get it out.
Let's get the tree out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, I've always been that way. I just, even when I was a kid.
Oh, that is so funny. That God, that would be amazing. In the 50s, Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh, just, I don't know what it... I wasn't alive during the 50s. I'm just saying, the way everything looked.
Right, that was Christmas. Well, and then if you've talked to your relatives, if you know how things were.
Right.
That was Christmas.
Yeah, so true. Oh, my God.
This is not Christmas. This is...
Right.
It's a competition.
Yeah. You're pissed off because whatever, Amazon's running late, whatever it is. Yeah, I get it, man.
Yeah, back in the day, you didn't give a shit if
you had your
FedEx was all bunged up and screwed up and not delivering things.
Right.
And yeah, you knew that you were going to get your maybe one dolly or something from your parents, and the rest was going to be a pair of shoes or something in your Christmas outfit.
Right.
And that's what you got.
And folks like Glenn walking around with their polyester suits on with their wide lapels, and I mean, that was...
People still went to church. I mean, a lot of people still go to church, but not as many people.
I know what you're saying.
As used to be. Yeah, I'm just a Scrooge.
I can relate. And I don't know if it's Scroogeism. I could just relate. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot to talk about with the whole New Year Eve events coming up too. But we're at 39 degrees right now. It is so mild. My driveway is just screwed right now. I know you're Miss Fancy Pants with the pavement on your driveway, but I'm out with the mud and the goop, and it's just horrible. Everyone's dirt roads are just atrocious.
We're having mud season right now.
Is this the January thaw in December?
Well, could be, but we're approaching January, so maybe we're going to roll right into it. But don't be an asshole to the town. I mean, they cannot. they're doing the best they can.
Sure.
And grading right now, believe me, they want to do it because when the snow falls, they don't want to be trying to plow with
Yes.
all of this ruts and they're doing the best they can. Going from one extreme to another like this is not easy, and boy, they take it rough. I've seen some of the comments. I've actually deleted some on some of the pages I'm admin to because I cannot believe how horrible people are. Like literally freaking out, calling names
To the
pissed.
to the towns?
Yeah, and the workers, get off your lazy asses, this, that, and the other. This road needs to be done. That road needs. Apparently, they've been sleeping for a week and a half. Whatever. Just some of the commentary is shocking because, hello, what is wrong with you? Again, 1950. We wanted to know all this shit because when it had been posted anywhere.
Yeah. Good morning, Mary, who's listening in Ohio this morning. Yeah, we're at 39 right now.
Good morning, Mary.
We have off and on rain showers for the next several hours. Looking at pretty radar pictures of lots of green. So there you have it.
Rain till Friday.
Yeah, as if we haven't had enough of it. And the daytime high, we're at 39 now. Supposed to go to 43 today. Rain at 90% pretty much all day. And if it backs off for a little bit, it's supposed to come back. Light rain early on tonight, remaining cloudy. Shocker, showers overnight. Lows around 38 degrees. I'm going to tell you what this means for me in a second. And then on Friday, light rain and 42 tomorrow. Yeah, rain and 42 tomorrow. Can I tell you what this means? And maybe you can, I don't know.
The mud's going to get deeper.
Maybe you can help me out, Raylene. I don't know. But I'll tell you exactly what this means. We have three ducks. Two of them are mating, by the way. So prepare yourself for baby duck chicks in the spring because they're coming right here in your backyard. I'm going to make a little pen. And they're going.
You think so, don't you?
Oh, I know so.
Yeah.
They're going right there. I'm going to bring them here in the middle of the night. You'll never know about it.
They'll last about 2 seconds.
So what this means, we have the three ducks, is I was able to, it wasn't easy, but I was able to lure them out of the river when we had the floods, the last floods, and because the river was not safe. I mean, it was crazy. It was flooded. It was horrible. They were kind of like stuck in there. They couldn't get out. They were all up against the side and sheltered behind some rocks and quacking and screaming and calling for help. And Big Daddy went down there and rescued them. What? And
Daddy. Oh, God, you wish.
And I got him out of there. And and I brought him back up to the pen, where it's all caged in and the food and the water and everything, and they're safe. Okay, so we've been waiting for the river to go down, and it took a long time. But yesterday, I was like, all right, the river's low enough. I'm gonna get them out because they love the river. They've been, pardon the pun, but cooped up. In the pen for a while. So I got them out yesterday, brought them back down to the river. They were so happy, they get in the river and they're splashing around and having fun and drinking and mating and happy. And then now what's going to have to happen is with this rain, probably later today or tomorrow, I'm going to have to go back down to the river and try to get these ducks out of there. It's not going to be easy. I look like a big ass. I got the big rubber boots on, and I'm, come on, you little guys. I mean, I look like a big ass. And I'll be down there for...
Are you bringing them treats to coax them up the hill? Did you bring them any quackers or anything?
I don't know what to do. What do you do? What do I have to go down there with a fishing net? Do I have to get in the river? I don't know. Am I going to slip and fall again?
Food.
Well, I got the little container of the grain, and I'm shaking that. We'll
They
see
don't
what
want
happens.
grain. They get grain all the time. They
I
want
know.
something different. They want something special. If you're asking them to do something, it's just like a kid. You think Lily is going to clean her room for a piece of broccoli or a lollipop, dumbass?
If I say, "Come on, you can do it. You can do it," then she would.
No, she would not.
So we'll see. We'll see what's going to happen. But I'm not looking for. I'm like, are you kidding me? This is really. We have this much rain. We have to go back to this. Let's just get the big deep freeze over. Couple of dumpings. Get the snowmobiles out for a week and a half. Put them away and call it springtime. My God. Anyway, there's so much stuff that's going on for New Year's Eve, and I'm hearing it, I'm seeing it, I'm just, as I said yesterday, I'm the guy that wants to and always has just be home on New Year's Eve. I'm a homebody on New Year's Eve. I want to be home and comfortable and stuff. But there's so much going on for people to get out in Central Vermont and have a good time and stuff that's geared for the families too. Lost
Yes.
Nation Theater in Montpelier. Wow.
We actually, so we have, or I have built a post. I'll put it up later tonight and it will stay pinned and it will stay that way all weekend.
Okay.
And the only reason I haven't done it yet is nothing really starts until Friday. So I didn't want it to get buried. I didn't want it to be not thought of, whatever. So I figure I'll post it on Thursday and it'll stay up and remain right through.
Okay.
The sad part is that some things have been canceled because of no snow.
Right.
Now, they say that we're going to get some, I'm not sure how much, maybe on Friday and into Saturday.
Okay.
And that may change things back to normal for some of the events, the sliding parties, the sliding party with hot chocolate and all of those great things.
Right.
Which I'm hoping, because those are some of the funnest events there are.
Totally agree.
A little fire pit, roast marshmallows, make s'mores, have some hot chocolate, go sledding. I mean, those are the fun things. Those are the good things, right?
Absolutely.
So I'm hoping that some of those festivities that are potentially right now canceled will be back in gear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is, I had a conversation with a friend last night who was like, all smiles, and not because he doesn't own a snowmobile. He's like, I'm just so glad I didn't buy that snowmobile. And he's like, I'm so happy. He's more happy that he didn't get one than he would have been if he did get one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like I feel it for the snowmobilers and all winter enthusiasts, skiers, snowshoers. People that love to get out.
I mean, even look at the people all summer with boats and camps, and not many people and campers. Not many people were able to enjoy much of that this year as well. So
and
they're tough sports
it is
to love because
you're right.
They're very expensive.
Yes,
and you don't always get a lot of use.
Well, there's the TMA, there's their insurance, the cost of the sled itself. I mean, and all the gear, the equipment, and helmet and everything. But I want to at some point here, I want to bring in, and I said this yesterday. Dave Rulo from the Berrytown Thunder Chickens will be on the air with us at some point here to kind of. And Dave always has such a great way to spin things into a positive way when it comes to lack of snow and stuff. And he's just great. He's perfect for it.
Yes, he is.
Anyway.
I agree.
Joe Edson's just tuning in. Missed the whole thing about the Ducks at the beginning of the show. He'll have to go back and watch. But go ahead. I mean, I know that you and I want to talk about the night.
Well, if we're talking about New Year's Eve, let's talk about the Den and Foreplay. So Foreplay is going to be their this Sunday night for
Okay.
the New Year's Eve bash at
Awesome.
the Den. Very much looking forward to that. There's going to be some great food, great entertainment, all kinds of amazing things going on. And of course, a celebration at midnight.
Yep.
So tune in, stay tuned. We'll give you all the details on that.
Yep.
And then let's talk about Delicate Decadence, because we haven't reminded people in a little bit that they do breakfast every single morning.
Yes,
well,
they do.
Monday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Made to order. Anything you want.
Anything you want.
Eggs, bacon, sausage, toast, muffins, pancakes, French toast, and then never mind the pastries and the quiche and everything else they offer as well.
Right.
The most amazing cinnamon buns you've ever had in your life.
Yep. And they'll warm them up for
At
you.
least once a week. These things are to die for. Once you have one every week, when you know they're there, you'll want to be breaking the door down to get there to get them. But Delicate Decadence breakfast, we're always looking for some place to eat breakfast.
Yeah.
And there you go. Made to order.
And how many times do we still, you and I, just the two of us
There's
here?
no breakfast
There's
place
no
in Barrie.
breakfast place. Yeah, there's no more places to get breakfast in Barrie. It is so untrue, and it's something that we've been trying to push out and bang the drum on this for a long time. That is absolutely not true. Delicate Decadence not only will cook your order fresh, but when it comes like literally off the grill onto your plate and into your hand, it's like steaming hot.
Yeah.
Super hot and fresh. So, go over there, have some pancakes.
Super good. Brave coffee.
Cup of coffee, yeah.
Cup of tea. A whole range of teas and things available. So
And look
check
at
it
the
out.
View. Look at the view. You get to sit right there. If you want to be a busybody and you want to see who's, oh my God, I can't believe how much Charlotte has gained weight. Look at her. She's coming down the sidewalk right now. Look, Marion. Look at how big.
Listen, and you
can,
know
I'm
what?
saying you can do that.
In here, I only have one complaint, and I don't know that it's a complaint. It's not really a complaint, but it is a complaint. My ass cheeks complain about this. This is okay because do you know where the register is?
Did you just say ass?
I did. Do you know where the register is?
Where? Yes, of course.
You know, you go up to pay your bill for the breakfast that you just ate, that you probably ate way too much.
Sure.
And where is it? Right there. And you know what's right to the left?
What is it?
Underneath and to the right of you? The cases full of cookies and cakes and truffles, and you've got the can of the jar of cannoli, and you've got the little bags of this and that, and the baskets, all right here.
That's tactical.
Yeah, you leave there without getting something else.
Yeah. Good luck.
Good luck.
Right. Exactly. Oh my
Yeah.
God, that is so funny. We just love them. Go there, have breakfast.
You might as well get a cookie for the road.
Can we go over there and have? Sure, for later. Can we go over there and have breakfast again some morning
It sounds all right to me.
and go live?
I love to go live down there.
Stick around, folks. We're going to be
fun.
talking about the Hope Coalition this morning. We're going to talk about the night to shine. We have a lot to get to, but go ahead. I know you have other things.
Of course, I have other things.
And let's say good morning to Joe Smith right now. Hugs and love this morning. Connor's Motivational Mornings.
Yes.
I got a chance to, which we are posting on our Aired Out page every morning. I got a chance to chat with Joe a little bit yesterday. I'm going to be meeting Joe and Connor for the first time really soon, like maybe even tomorrow. So I can't wait to meet this kid and Joe.
Me too.
But I'm going to go for Connor first. He's going to get the first hug. This freaking kid is amazing. 11 years old from Northfield.
And going through way too much shit.
Way too
Plain
much.
and simple. That's what it is. It's shit.
Yeah.
And I hope that we air it all out. Continue to air it
We
out.
are.
And
We're going to, yes.
We're going to start talking about this bullying stuff, and we're going to start holding the administration to the fire.
Yes.
The administration at Northfield, Northfield, at the elementary school there. and the middle school.
Right.
This is not okay, and it happens all over
Everywhere.
But it seems like they have a really significant problem, and they've had it for a long time.
Over at
This
Northfield.
this isn't something new. This isn't the first time that you and I have been approached
About
Northfield School.
Yes.
And some of the stuff that's going on over there, and it just it's the administration's going to have to pull the head out of their ass and start dealing with the bullies themselves. The problem is that the parents are bullying the administration.
Right.
I see it here happening at Berry City School all the time.
Yeah.
Although here at Berry City School, a lot of it, I think, is more administration than anything, where we just need a new administration. Straight up.
Administrations need to be held accountable.
Yes. And maybe that's what needs to happen over at in Northfield as well. They need to literally clean house and start over again, because they haven't been getting it right for years.
Yeah.
And the number of kids that are suffering greatly.
Huge.
I mean, we're not talking just a little bit here of taunting. We're talking kids that are ending up suicidal.
Sure.
And
Yes.
hey, when you have a young man or young woman at that age that is hating life so much that they're willing to end theirs,
Right.
then you better open your fucking eyes and do something.
Absolutely.
It's just,
And
I mean, come on.
And here's the thing, and you and I've heard this more often than ever over in the last couple of years, that kids are being bullied because of their gender, or maybe they want to change their gender. I don't care what reason a child is being bullied for. There's no excuse for it. I don't care what it is. I don't care if they're fat, skinny, ugly. It doesn't matter.
Right. And I think only in the last year have we been hearing that portion of it, because it's become more and more prevalent.
Sure.
But, I mean, for years we've been hearing about all different kinds of bullying for all kinds of reasons.
Right.
And most of those reasons are entitlement, is the fact that we're raising a bunch of spoiled, rotten little brats that think that we have no control over, that think it's okay to have this kind of behavior because there is never any consequence. And that consequence goes on and on and on. It goes right on into adulthood. And that's when you start getting into addiction and crime and all kinds of other things. Not only are these bullies doing, having this kind of behavior, but then the people that have been bullied that are so depressed that they're looking for an alternative to help mend their heart. And this creates a huge problem for many years to come.
Yeah.
So nip it in the bud when you can.
Yeah.
It's kind of like potty training your 3-year-old. Do you want them to use the toilet at 3, or are you going to let it drag on until they're 9? When are you going to fix the problem?
And here's the thing: it's what you're saying. This is the foundation. This is the root of the problem. It begins at home with the parents. Do your damn job as a parent to teach your kid consequences, hold them accountable.
And I'm tired of hearing how stressful it is. What do you mean? So here's the thing, is that being a parent is stressful. It's
We're
hard.
on a soapbox, folks.
I have to work. I got to do this. So what? So did I. My choosing. But before I was 20, I had 2 kids, our own home, a job. My husband worked. Sometimes I worked a second job. He worked crazy hours so that we could keep things going. So almost always I was on my own, because that's the way things needed to be.
Sure.
But you still reprimanded your kids. My kids still knew better.
Oh yeah.
There was still discipline, and you were still not afraid to discipline.
Right.
And we weren't lazy. How we got into this the kids are always right.
Oh,
And we're gonna talk to them, and we're gonna ask them to tell us their feelings. And
Yeah.
I'm all right with that. You can ask them their feelings,
Sure.
and they can tell you what their feeling is.
Right.
And then you can tell them that they're gonna learn how to control those feelings, or you're gonna kick their ass.
There are plenty of times where Lily has been a shitbag, and I have sat her down, and we're going to just sit the hell down right now, and I'm going to look you square in the eye. I'm not going to raise my voice, but I'm going to say, what is the deal? What's going on? Knock it off. I don't want to hear this again. Do you understand me, young lady?
Right.
That's the way I was raised by my dad. I mean,
Yeah, me too. And if that didn't work, the big wooden spoon that hung on the wall came out.
See, we never had the wooden spoon at my house. There was no belt, no spoon, no nothing. It
Well,
was
you
just,
were lucky.
I understand, but mom and dad, man, it's like there was just this respect that we had, my brother and I, and not a whole lot of shouting either, My brother, he drove my mom's '69 Volkswagen Beetle
Whoops.
when he was 15. I think he might have been 14. He, reverse looks like first. And he thought he was in reverse. And it was just his friends were over at the house and he was showing off. Mom and dad weren't home. And he drove through the garage door, took the whole garage, went right into the garage. Like, not only did he take out the whole garage door, but he ruined everything that was in the garage because he let the clutch out too fast and damaged the car, everything.
Uh-huh.
A lot of people would have had their ass handed to them. Mom and dad came home. I remember. Do you know where I was?
Hiding under your bed?
I was hiding in a tree. I was hiding in my tree house.
Uh-huh.
With binoculars.
Yeah.
Watching this. Didn't know what was going to happen.
Waiting for it to all unfold.
Waiting for the bomb to hit.
You thought that you were going to go to your brother's funeral?
Something, yes.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
They came home. My mom was crying because of the car. And my dad was like, I have never been more disappointed in you than this. And my brother will tell you today, 55 years old, that he'll never forget that.
That your dad said that to him.
That he was just immensely disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
It's all in the relationship you have with your kids.
Yeah.
Really. But anyway, man, I know we got on that soapbox.
Well, it makes me angry. It's hard to not get on that soapbox.
I agree. But anyway, we have a lot more to say about this, and I'm going to be taking some notes when I meet with Joe and Connor and pulling you into this and talking with some others about this. And I don't want to say anything just yet, but we're going to be doing something.
Yeah.
All right. Chad Hollister tonight is playing with Primo at the Bent Nails Bistro, 7 till 10.
Nice.
It's $10 at the door. Go out and have fun tonight. Chad was hitting me up yesterday, and look at these guys. I mean, do they not love life? I mean, look at them.
Love it.
That's Chad and Primo right there. But they're gonna do a hell of a show.
I have no doubt.
That's just one of the many things on our community calendar.
Yes,
we love those guys.
Today is $7 burger day at the pub.
Talk to me.
So literally,
You just said burger.
Yeah.
You have my attention.
for $7, you get fries with it, and I mean,
who's
the
got a
possibilities?
burger for $7?
The possibilities are endless, and it's all day. It's not just from 5 to 7, something like that. No, all day you can go to the pub in Williamstown and get a burger, and the crazy list of kinds. I mean, you can think of mushroom Swiss burger, Three Guys maple bacon burger, breakfast burger,
Jalapeno?
loaded garlic burger,
Thank you.
grilled onion and jalapeno burger,
Yes.
pig burger, rodeo burger, cheese stuffed bacon burger, turkey burger, hamburger, veggie burger, build your own burger.
What?
Yeah, like
So I could go in there. Don't tempt me, Raylene.
you could put peanut butter and jelly and God knows what else on it.
I could go in there and say, "Hi, yeah, I'd like to build my own burger. Can I
With
have,
everything?
Can I have Swiss bacon, garlic, jalapenos, grilled onions? Throw a little bit of rodeo in there, some extra cheese, some veggies, and some fries." And they're going to kick me out of there or call the police.
No,
One
they're
of the
going to
two.
make you that burger, plate up some fries, and there you go. And you're going to be a happy man for $7 plus tax.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
I think so.
Today's, you said National Chocolate Candy Day.
Yes,
Today.
and National Short Film Day. It's a few other things as well, but those are the top two. The list always blows my mind that there's several things on the what day it is list.
We're
Good
gonna
Lord.
we're gonna get to the news here in a second, but we're jumping into the community calendar brought to you by the World, Central Vermont's favorite weekly newspaper. One of the things that I posted last night is the American Legion Barrie Post 10. They've got a New Year's Eve party on Sunday night. That's $30 per person, 50 per couple, and you can get you can get in with no meal. You can do that. That's $20. Cocktails at 5, dinner at 6. Dogs are barking. We got Crazy Country that's going to be performing, doing a hell of a show. They always do. Appetizers, champagne toast at midnight. It's going to be just tremendous. And a baked chicken dinner and mostaccioli. You're not going to go away hungry. You're going to have a great time. It's New Year's Eve at the Post. And we just love the American Legion. And when I get an email from Mel, I pay attention.
Yeah.
And I know you do too.
Yeah. There's always some amazing things going on.
Good people over there. We just love them. But you go ahead. I know there's other things you want to talk about.
Well, we have open gym today at the Odd. We want to make sure that people know that go on up there and play some basketball.
Yeah.
You know, hang out with, play some games, run around, burn off some energy. The parents can burn off some of the Christmas calories if they want to, or they can just sit on the bleacher and watch and relax for 2 hours.
And let your kids burn
because
some
the
steam.
kids are just going to be having a great time. So there's plenty of basketballs, or you can bring your own, whatever you want. This is $2 entrance fee for the people that can, if you can. If you can afford the $2,
sure, great.
Do the $2 donation. If you can't, go up there anyways. Just enjoy the time, and let the steam out. And that's from 1 to 3 today.
Now,
at the Barrie
if
Auditorium.
you got little kids, though,
and you need to use the rear entrance.
Right. If you got little kids, don't be an asshat and drop them off and leave.
No.
Stay with your kids, man. You know? Come on.
And then Stick and Puck is from 3 to 4. So, and that is $5 per person. So,
all right,
pretty much free skate, but it's so that people can bring the hockey sticks and the pucks, and there's nets out everywhere. And so, Stick and Puck is also today.
And what time does that start?
That one is from 3 to 4.
Okay.
So, 1 to 3 is the open gym, and 3 to 4 is Stick and Puck.
All right.
So,
I have to ask this dumb question. Every now and then, it's once a year. I'll ask you a dumb question, and this is it.
Once a year?
Is it on the ice over at the ice arena, or is it in the auditorium?
It's on the ice.
I'm just asking. I don't know. I'm just asking. Thank you. Okay. Don't look at me like that. I didn't know if it was ice or if we were running around on the wooden floor with the stick and a puck.
I mean, it's possible. I wouldn't think that they'd want you scratching the shit out of the wood floors with a puck and hockey stick, but
So open gym, or roller skates out of the question up there?
in the gym,
Yeah.
I have no idea. That's a question for Stephanie.
All right. I'm gonna
Maybe you better call her and ask her.
I'm gonna guess
assuming,
no.
I'm
gonna
gonna
say
guess no as well. Only because other kids are playing and running
Right.
around and playing basketball, and it's probably not so safe.
I will leave my
maybe-
roller skates at home.
Maybe you could go to the parking lot at Playground 2000 or the school or someplace like that and play with the roller skates.
All right.
How's that?
All right. You
know,
should see me on roller
The
skates.
Barrytown Elementary is a perfect
Yeah,
roller skate
sure.
place. Use the
Especially
bike path.
now.
Use the bike path.
Well,
and-
it's it's winter time.
You can roller skate your little heart out.
It's raining. It's 40 something degrees, but okay.
Well, there's nothing better than falling on your butt in a puddle.
Okay.
Come on. Why not? Go have a little fun. Enjoy yourself. And don't forget, there's matinees at the Paramount Twin in Barrie.
Yes, there are.
You can go ahead and see Wonka. Have you seen Wonka?
I
Did you
have.
end up going to see it?
I have.
And
it
you
is
you
amazing.
loved it, right?
Amazing.
That's what I thought.
There's a matinee at 4 p.m. But it's at 6:30 tonight. Also, at the Capitol Showplace.
Yep.
The matinees run through the first of the year, so that's great news. I love the fact that the Capitol and the Paramount do this.
Right. It's December 25th through January 4th is
Right.
how long these movies
Oh,
run.
January 4th. That's right.
Yes.
That's right. Not the 1st, the 4th. Migration, which looks amazing. I haven't seen it yet. Lily's going to love it. Matinee at 4, 6:30 tonight. Also, The Color Purple, same deal. 6:30 show tonight. Also a 3:30 matinee. Ferrari is a 3:30 matinee, 6:30 show tonight. Boys in the Boat, matinee at 4, 6:45 tonight. Again, this is all Capitol Showplace. At the Paramount, matinee at 4 for Wonka, 6:30 show also. And Aquaman 2, 6:30 and a matinee at 4 o'clock.
Yes.
They contacted me, Hollywood, to see if I wanted to be the next.
Oompa Loompa?
No, they wanted to see if I wanted to be the next Aquaman,
You lie.
and I never called them back. And Jim is saying Saturday high school hockey at the BOR, Spalding,
Yep.
boys and girls taking on BFA.
Yes, we have that. I have that schedule as well. That'll be part of the New Year's weekend lineup of fun, great things to do.
Yeah, girls at 3:15, boys at 5:30.
Yep.
Man, the sports schedule is insane right now. And
Yes,
Shep
it is.
last night was chipping away at it. There is just so much going on in local sports. How the hell those three girls are
Keeping up?
keeping it all organized?
I know.
And then they shift.
And then working full time
Working
and
full-time.
coaching and doing
right.
games themselves. And yeah, I
and
don't
host
know.
and hosting the Four Quarters podcast, and and also splitting off and getting crazy with NFL. I mean, they just dig deep with that stuff.
Yes, they do.
Amazing. Speaking of which, Logan Luce is going to be with us in just a few minutes here this morning to talk NFL. So,
Yes.
what else? What else do we have?
Oh gosh, I think that's it as far as like right now.
Okay.
I don't. I could go in and get into the list of everything going on, but
Yeah.
as far as like right now,
Sure.
right today, this is what's happening. You just scrolled by a really cool event though that's coming up, which is right there,
Yeah.
and that is going to be happening. Delicate Decadence is the host of this. That's going to be a super cool event. Are you going to tell about it, or are you just clicking on it and looking at it?
The candy making?
Yes.
Yeah. They've teamed up and they with Vermont Evaporator, and they're going to do a maple candy making class. If you want to get in on this, you've got to register. You've got to click on the link that we have on our page and register to be part of this. But
I think that's going to be super cool.
so cool.
I may want to try to do that. I think it will just be something neat to do.
Yeah, and you know what, man? It's like if if you screwed up, you didn't get your wife something for Christmas. You don't know what to get her. Go over and grab a gift certificate for this, and say I signed you up for the maple candy making class. I'll sit over in the corner, drink my coffee, and look at my phone while you do this, and she'll love it. Mm-hmm. Right?
I mean,
it's a great idea, man.
Why not?
It's freaking awesome.
Why not? I think it's pretty awesome. And then, do you want to jump into the news?
Yeah, I was
let's
just going to
jump
say.
into the news. So Vermont News is they've identified the man in Newport. Who has died after a fight.
Is that what it was? It was a fight?
Home. Yeah, that whole thing is just a little bit crazy. But Donald Cowell, 58, died at his home. Where the fight happened, the medical examiner says Cowell died of a stab wound to the chest. Yeah. A ruling on the manner of death is still pending. Okay.
Wow.
Further investigation and toxicology testing are pending. Police say it could take weeks, but after the man was injured in the fight, police identified him. Another man was injured in the fight. Trevor Stone was also injured, and he lived in the camper on the property. So that whole thing is just maybe
horrible.
They drank too much Christmas punch.
I don't know, man.
We're fighting with each other, but that whole thing is just a very odd story from start to finish. And yeah. Burlington first responders put out a fire at an encampment. That could have been something that was way more dangerous than it ended up being.
Yeah.
I can't.
Well, they got there so fast.
Yeah, I can't imagine. We don't give them enough thanks. We don't give our first responders enough thanks because dealing with the population as a whole is one thing, and then dealing with people homes and in neighborhoods, and then dealing with this too.
Yeah.
The homeless is just, I mean, their plate is so full, and
yeah.
keeping managing all of this and keeping track, and how do you even help? How do you walk away and feel like you even helped the situation? You got the fire out, but it's not like we've got smoke detectors and we've got, any means of protection and prevention and education there. It really isn't a whole lot.
Yeah.
And so I really feel for them.
Speaking of Burlington, police are looking for this 45-year-old Matthew Oyat from Maine, who beat up his girlfriend. And she was so bad, she was over at UVM Medical Center for treatment of injuries, lost consciousness. This dude has no ties to the community. He may have taken a bus back to Maine. Police are looking for more info. They got a picture of this dude, but it's a story that made CAX, and they're trying to find this guy.
Because they don't know where he is.
Yeah,
he could be anywhere. And
right.
So just be aware.
Yeah.
I mean, absolutely be aware.
Keep your eyes open.
Michael just wants you to know that Aquaman did not call you.
How would Michael know? He doesn't know who's calling me.
It was Disney, and they want to reboot Willow.
God, I'm telling you.
And they're hoping.
I love that guy.
No, you don't.
No, I do.
We missed his comment yesterday.
What was it?
Oh, it was a Mariah Carey comment because she's made it into the top whatever and has stayed there.
Who gives a shit?
All of
what
that.
Mariah Carey's doing, how much more money she's making with her stupid ass song.
I'm just telling you.
What did she make? $20 million a year on that All I Want for Christmas Is You?
I don't know.
God.
But it's people like you that keep it popular.
Because I'm talking about it?
Because, yes, and you bitch about it all the time.
It's horrible.
I know.
I can't stop bitching about it.
I know. But
I hate that song. I hate it.
You give her, you probably give her more publicity than the song playing on the radio.
I mean, my God, it's like you turn around and it's back on the radio. I'm so glad. I'm just so glad it's over. God, please. And then you got people like Heather Slayton who are, throwing it in my face in November every year. Oh, it's time. Let's bring out the song. Here it is, JD.
Yeah. They play it for you. And Michael, they do it out of love.
I know. It's all love, of course.
It is. It is. Oh, they love it. The Queen of Christmas.
The Vermont unemployment claim funk
is really starting to piss people off.
Yeah, big time.
I would be too. I mean, there's nothing more frustrating than not being able to get your paycheck or your money and depending on something. You're depending on money and you think, okay, Friday it's going to be here, and then it's not.
Well, is the Department of Unemployment, are they still using, Tandy 1200s from the late 70s?
I'm not really sure what they've got going on there. I do know that they did some upgrades, but obviously not enough.
God, get some new computers over there.
Obviously not enough. They got a long way to go, and a lot of people are really having troubles. And then a lot of people right now are getting laid off. 'Tis the season for sheds and other companies to lay off for a little bit. And you got a whole lot of people needing to apply, and they can't online, so then they're trying to use the phone, and they're staying on hold for hours.
Good point.
Not just a short time. I spoke with somebody yesterday who was in line at the drugstore with their phone. Thank God they have cell phones now, so they've been walking around, and he showed me he had been on the phone for 3 hours 11 minutes.
Seriously?
Yep. Listening to that same ridiculous music.
It's
over and over. They should have a way that you can just push the button and not listen to that shit if you don't want to.
That's what I would love for Mariah Carey. Right there. There's a button that you can push and you don't have to listen to it.
Well, you do. Just turn the volume down or change the station, you dumbass. What world do you come from? What do you mean that's what you wish?
It's Sherilyn that's listening to that shit.
Good Lord.
But seriously,
Be assertive.
I think
Put your foot down.
I think that's...
So you listen to it 1,000 times. We're not listening to it anymore.
Oh, no, it doesn't work. Does not work. But seriously, I think that's the only thing that's worse than listening to Mariah Carey's "All I Want for Christmas Is You." The whole music for the
yeah,
especially for 3 hours, it's amazing.
Yep.
Is there anything else going on in the news that's like really hot?
No,
I mean
we've posted.
Yeah, there's all the stories that we have are on there. I want to tell everyone about the experience yesterday at Ruthier's, and I'm just looking for the damn it, I don't have it. I'll find it and I'll show it. I took a
before and after.
I took a before and after picture of my car,
and you took a picture of my car.
I took a picture of your car, and I'm gonna show. It's on my phone. I gotta get it off my phone and send it.
The horrible, disgusting passenger seat. You're gonna show everybody that.
Yours?
Yeah.
You bet your ass.
And the floor.
Of course, I'm gonna.
It's okay.
I went over there yesterday and had the front of my car detailed, and
I should have taken pictures of the back. Colby's face was priceless.
Yeah, Colby's face was like, he saw the back of my car and he was like, I'm like,
JD only got the front half done.
Well, I said to him, I'm like, for the back, have you ever seen worse? And he was like, I think so.
Yeah. He's too kind to tell you the truth.
I honestly...
He did say when you bring that back to get a full recon, you need to clean the back of that out because I'm not cleaning that out.
I got in my car yesterday after leaving Ruthier's, and I didn't even recognize the car that I was driving. It literally felt like I was driving a brand new car.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. Here, I got some pictures here that I think I can share. Yeah, so here's, this is bad. Should I show this?
Yeah. Actually, so go ahead, put it up
All
there.
right, here we go. So that was the before.
And that's after you cleaned it out so that it could be cleaned.
Yeah.
Just so that people are aware.
Yes. Now, and I'm going to just tell everyone right now, I'll be totally transparent. This stuff right here, can you see your monitor?
Yes.
This stuff right here, I'll say this now because...
That you don't know what it is?
Well, no, I do know what it is.
Oh, okay.
And I'll say it now just because it's already been cleaned. I didn't want to say this beforehand. You know what that is?
What?
It's a mixture of chicken shit and duck shit. Right there.
Yeah.
Right into the carpet.
Yeah.
My car right now is so immaculate. Let's see if I can.
And the front. From the front.
In the front.
In the front.
In the front.
In the front.
Yes. But here's Raylene's car. All right.
Yeah.
Let's just show yours.
Make
okay?
sure you're really showing mine.
Yeah.
And let's tell everybody that side, that's the floor. Mm-hmm. Thank God I have mats. They hose right off, no problem. That is the side of the car that my son sits on when I pick him up from the sheds. His boots are caked with this sludge.
Why isn't he banging off the shoes first?
You don't bang that stuff off, believe me. And so that's why he can't come in the house with those boots, nothing.
All right.
You have to put a cover over the seat because his entire body is covered in this stuff.
Yeah.
And it's horrible. It's like sludge.
We're starting to scare Ginger and Michael here.
Yeah. But that's what it is. And you just have to hose the mats off.
Okay.
And then wipe off the door jambs. But there's no need to do that. Because every day it looks like that. If you just clean it off once a week, go out, hose it off, you're fine.
Sure.
But yeah, it is bad. It's horrible.
Show
the next one.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to show.
The
All right, did I show that one? I think I showed that. Oh yeah, this is the passenger. Ooh, this is bad. This is my passenger side. Okay, I gotta blame someone. I don't know who to blame. Andy, who do I blame? I don't know. I gotta blame someone.
You do.
Well, of course.
Because you don't want it to anybody to know.
Look at that. That is just.
Yeah.
And I don't know what I think that was a coffee that went down one day. That went flying somewhere. Yeah. And then, look at the stains right over here on the seat, right here. These are all gone, by the way, now.
Yeah.
Because Ruthiers did it.
Yeah.
Colby.
Yeah. Colby's
specifically.
the man.
And then look at this seat now. Look at this.
He did a great job.
Look at that.
He did a great job. Very good at what he does. And so when JD goes back to get the full recon, what Colby is going to do for him is take the seats and everything right out of the car. And he's going to take the carpet out of the car.
We're not joking.
He's going to pressure wash.
Poor Ruthiers.
He's going to hang the carpet and pressure wash it and use a drill with a brush on it to scrub it clean. And that's how he's going to scrub the inside of the car clean, is with a drill and brush. And then he's going to put it all back together again. And it will only take, hold on to your seat, boys.
You ready for this?
3 to 4 days. That's Colby's estimate.
He's like, don't worry, the whole carpet's going to come out in one piece, and I'm going to remove the seats. We got to go down there and go live. if we're doing that, if we're going to do this, we got to do it. We got to be there live. We have to.
That's what I say, Glenn.
Maybe it's time for a new car.
That's what I say, Glenn. Just get rid of it.
Wow.
Just bring it to Bulldogs, honey. Put it out of its misery.
Oh my God.
And yeah.
Come on, I can't be the only
After
one.
the maggot and fly infestation,
That was bad.
it would have been over. It would
bad.
that thing. It would have been over.
I had somebody at a basketball game come up to me and say, "JD, were you bullshitting about the infestation of flies
No,
and
he
maggots
wasn't.
that was in your trunk?" And I'm like, "No, I was not bullshitting."
No.
I opened up the trunk and there was literally thousands of flies flying out. They all got out at the same time. They're like, "We're free." Ask him what the trick is to get the caked on salt out of the carpet.
Boiling water and a scrub brush, and then literally pour the boiling water on, scrub it with a brush, and suck the water right out.
Yeah, it's got to be extracted out.
Yeah, so you have to have a shop vac right there, ready to roll, and the water has to be boiling. And you spray it on. It's you put it in. You can put it in a squirt bottle or something, but the water needs to be applied directly, and then scrub and suck it out
There's
as
a back.
quick as you can.
There's a backside of this, and the backside is that now that this is done, I'm heading over to Yipes, also one of our presenting sponsors,
Yeah.
and getting these WeatherTech floor liners
Right.
that are going to go in there, where you can,
And Colby thought you might invest in some seat covers.
I'll get some seat covers.
Yep.
I wonder if he was able to extract, the gas out of those seats, because there's a lot of gas in there, Raylene. I'm just saying, it's a big sponge. It's a big sponge.
We don't know, but we don't want to
But
talk
we're getting
about
the
it.
WeatherTech. I'm going to get the WeatherTech floor liners. I'm going to photograph those. We'll put those all over Facebook
For
as well.
God's
It's going to be
sakes.
amazing.
Go ahead and call Logan so that we can let these people be done with this misery.
Before we jingle Logan, just a real quick thing here. I just want to give everyone a heads up about the Night to Shine, which is coming up February 9th at the, I'm drawing a blank here.
Knights of Columbus?
No,
not Knights of... Oh, my
Elks,
God. Elks Club.
please.
God.
The Elks Lodge in Barrie. It is going to be absolutely amazing. If you want to get involved with this, please do. It is just such a special evening on the 9th. It's sponsored by the Faith Community Church. The Tim Tebow Foundation brings this.
It's amazing.
It's a global movement that's been going on for years.
Yes.
And we're doing it right here in Central
And
Vermont.
the volunteers, so they need volunteers to help park cars
Yeah.
and chaperone.
Yes.
And maybe you are going to be a buddy, but there's photo booths and food, and it's the entire experience. They get their hair done. They get all dressed up.
Yes.
There's music and red carpet and
Yes.
and the whole nine. This
It's
like
like
is
a-
truly
It's like a
amazing.
special event prom showcase for folks with developmental disabilities, physical disabilities of all ages
Yes.
who are right here in Vermont. And we basically make them feel like they are the most important person on the planet.
yes,
And we treat them like absolute gold.
yes.
So it's
Kings
going to be...
and queens. We just
please
it's-
come out.
It's amazing.
The DJ is going to be incredible. It's going to be an awesome night of dancing and food, and I can't wait. I just can't wait. Andy and I are going. Sherilyn, Raylene, Lily, I think you guys are all going to be there. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. What else? I'm drawing a blank. There was something else. Oh, that I wanted to mention, and that's the Hope Coalition on Vine Street in Berlin. Please get in touch with them if you can. They have needs for people that can do casework, assisting individuals with finding and receiving resources. They'll train you. They need folks to collect data from homeowners to help them with the long-term recovery efforts from the July flood.
Yep.
They have needs. They also have a lot to offer the community that has their own needs,
Right.
whether it's food, clothing. Their headquarters are right there on Vine Street, the Hope Coalition. You can go up there anytime. They distribute food. I mean, it's just amazing.
Right,
We
and
love
it's
them.
located right in Berlin, off of the Barry Montpelier Road. So if you're on the Barry Montpelier Road, it's directly across from Thomas Garden. The
Sure.
old Laguerre's Market is Vine Street, goes up there by all the churches.
And I may have slipped up horribly and said Barry, but I really meant the other B, which is Berlin. And I apologize profusely for that. I want to make that clear that this is Berlin, Vine Street in Berlin.
Right.
Okay.
It is.
Anything else? Are we pretty good? Should I call Logan?
We are.
Find out what's going on. Is today Thursday?
It is all day.
So we have so tonight is Thursday night football.
Well, if it's Thursday.
All right.
Good gracious.
Logan, are you there? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I think we'll get him here in a second. Hold on. There. I think we can hear you now. You there, buddy? Boy, oh boy. Hi, Logan.
Yep.
Hey, we got you.
Hey.
Good morning, buddy.
Hey.
How are you, man?
Good morning. I'm doing good. I hope you guys had a good Christmas. Hope you guys are doing good.
We did. We absolutely did. We hope you did as well, man. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I had a jolly Christmas. The Seahawks won against the Titans. I'm happy, and the Raiders beat the Chiefs. Oh, it's been a good week.
And I saw the 49ers and the Ravens the other night, or am I wrong?
That was a crazy game. No, the Ravens put the beat down on the 49ers.
Yeah.
33-19. Yeah, no, that was crazy. Brock Purdy was not having that MVP caliber season he's apparently has, I guess.
Were you happy? You were very happy with the outcome of that, I'm guessing?
Well, I mean, yeah, but at the same time, I mean, the 49ers have already clinched the division, so it really doesn't matter at this point.
Yeah.
They're far ahead, But it was good to, as a Seahawks fan, that was awesome to watch. But I also wanted to mention how on the Chiefs games, how not happy Patrick Mahomes was with his team. I don't know if you saw, but he was not too happy with his team. He definitely made it obvious with his. He was very angry on the Raiders and in the Chiefs game.
What was he doing? A little adult temper tantrum?
Basically, the thing was the Raiders were having like the Raiders themselves offensively weren't having a great game. It was more or less that the Chiefs defense was doing really well. However, Patrick Mahomes in the offense, which is rare to see, were struggling. They were struggling the whole night. Patrick Mahomes could not get a complete pass. It was a struggle for him all night. And definitely saw a lot of helmets being thrown, lots of tantrums, definitely for sure. It definitely was not the game for the Chiefs. Not at all.
So what do we have tonight? Jets and Browns.
Tonight's is Jets and Browns. Thursday night. You can catch it on Amazon or your local news station if you have cable or anything like that. But the next game is the Jets versus Browns. At this point, the Jets are already out of the playoffs, so they're starting. What's this? Sorry. Give me a second. I'm having a brain fart. Young kid. Trevor Sinman. I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry. I might have butchered that. But either way, he's expected to make a second consecutive start for the injured Zach Wilson. Zach is out with a concussion as of, I think, a couple weeks ago. I could be wrong. But Cinnamon was used. He didn't really throw much. Cinnamon is definitely. They think coming into this game, it looks like the Jets' play style is going to be, easy, small, short passes. They're going to rely on probably the run game. They're probably going to rely on running and short passes because Trevor they don't feel comfortable with him, throwing deep balls. And plus the game, like I said, is the Jets have been knocked out of the playoffs. However, though, this game is important for the Browns on the other end, because if the Browns win tonight, they guarantee their playoff spot and they clinch the division, or they can clinch the division. They can't clinch the division, but they can, winning tonight's game will guarantee them a spot in the playoffs. Joe Flacco is playing today at the quarterback. He is currently leading them with a 3-1 start in his career as of week 13. Flacco is looking to obviously take on his old team, because Joe Flacco was originally on the Jets. And so, this game is going to be a good game. But I think the Browns are more likely than not going to come out on top, as the Browns are looking to clinch their spot, guarantee their spot in the playoffs. So I think tonight's game, I'd be shocked. I'd be shocked if the Browns lose tonight. That's what I'm saying, is because the Browns are coming in. They want to win this game. The Jets, they're like, it's just a game. So who knows? But I think the Browns are going to win it tonight if that's the case.
All right, fair enough, man. Listen, we've learned so much. I have learned so much from you. I hope you're catching Lori Shepard and Four Quarters podcast too, because man, I checked them out last night. I was listening to I didn't listen to the whole thing, but I caught about 15 minutes of it. They were talking about actually football. They were talking about that, so checking that out. But so I was able to check that out, and that was awesome. I think I checked them out a couple weeks ago as well, but I've definitely been keeping track of that for sure. Well, they try to hit it all, and they get heavy into high school sports too, hockey.
I know. I was gonna say, it seems like they definitely are all into every sport. Obviously I'm not, but I do take pride in my football. That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And they just love it all. I can't wait for all of us to get together in our new studio.
That will be awesome. Yeah, no, I'm excited for when the studio opens up.
It's coming, man. It's coming. Brother, thank you ever so much. We appreciate you. We appreciate you, and we'll catch you again Monday morning, right?
All right. Monday morning.
We'll talk Sunday Night Football.
All right. That sounds great.
I'm sure you're already looking forward to it. Thanks, Logan.
Oh, yes, I am. All right, JD. I'll see you, and have a good week, you guys.
All right, brother. You too, man. Logan Luce. Hey, don't forget, January 13th is coming fast, and if you don't have your tickets yet for the Battle in Barrie 12, you need to get them, and you need to get them now. DonniebrookFightPromotions.com. DonniebrookFightPromotions.com. Probably one of the most important websites you need to remember today. Get your tickets while you can, especially if you want some really great seats right up near the cage. DonniebrookFightPromotions.com. And we'll be sharing that all over the page as well, too. So have a close and keen eye on the Aired Out Facebook page. Thanks for catching Aired Out this morning. Don't forget to comment, to share any episode that you enjoy. We're always live. We're always local. We're never edited. And we're seen and heard on Facebook and YouTube from Fly on the Wall Productions. Streamed everywhere you get your podcasts. And on the web at airedoutvt.com. Have a great day, everyone. We'll catch you again tomorrow morning.